If you're looking for the perfect holiday gifts for the pet lovers in your life, we've got you covered, plus some amazing before and afters of some glow-ups only made possible by your support. That and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good morning and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. I'm Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for joining us today. And while my co-host may be named after a famous dog, we're going to tell you all about that later, we definitely want to show you this before picture of these sweet babies and their mama. While we just have two from this batch of cuteness, I absolutely love this whole litter's name, and Perry is going to tell us more about these sweet girls in a bit. You can definitely hear them squiggling around already. But first, we have a very fancy bunny who is sure to be the golden child of his future home. Who do you have with you, Janine?
This is Golden Tips, and I'm telling you, it is falling asleep in my arms. It is so precious. It's a 2-year-old male English Spot, which is a cool breed because they trace back to the 1800s in England, and now they're, domestic. And I'll just put him down so you can see his full body, but look at the markings. Oh my gosh, he is so sweet. And rabbits are so social. They love to be with their family and owners, and they love being petted. So they're an awesome pet to have, and they were just pretty simple to care for. You just have a flat bottom cage with Carefresh, and they eat fruits, vegetables, and they are just almost kind of like a cat, but a little bit different. You just have to make sure that you bunny-proof your room because they do like to chew. Their teeth constantly grow, so they're always chewing on wooden blocks and toys that will kind of grind down their teeth. But Timothy hay is important and some good quality pellets, but you have to bring a bunny into your life because they are just so affectionate and sweet, and you can litter box train them. So, I mean, look at the markings. It's just so beautiful. I don't know if you can see. But oh my gosh, look at that little racing stripe. She is, or he, sorry, you're a boy, is so sweet and loving.
Very cute. And it's almost always guaranteed that Royal Norman makes an appearance behind the scenes of Pets on Parade when we have a bunny. So we love our bunny friends. Thank you, Janine. And we don't always get to see the before and afters of our babies from when they were teeny tiny, but it always makes my heart so happy when we do. Now, these girls are still pretty small, but nowhere as small as they used to be, Perry.
No,
they're
and
cute.
from having puppies, there is sometimes a big difference before and after. It's sometimes hard to believe it's even the same puppy. These little gals right here, this is Dee Dee, this is Fifi, came to us emergency animal clinics, which we've talked about quite often recently. Mom was turned in, 7 puppies in tow, and they are with us right now. We checked them out. They seem to be pretty healthy, just the typical puppy issues. They needed to go to foster care for weight gain, though, so they did, and now they're all ready for adoption. You know, they're cute and all, and when you're considering a puppy, though, please consider an awful lot. There are just a lot of things that go on with puppies. You have to really puppy-proof your home. You have to keep things out of their way. Cleaning supplies, particularly prescription medicines that can fall on the floor. Some poisonous plants, things like that really needs to be done. And some people will tell you you can't puppy-proof your home, and I'm probably going to agree with that because regardless of what you do, they will find some way to get into it. So the best piece of advice I can give you, keep an eye on them all the time. You have to watch them like kids. Everything goes in their mouth. You really do have to keep an eye on them. But it's very, very rewarding to have puppies and grow up with them. And these two, I think, long-haired Chihuahuas are really underrated in terms of beauty. Again, Dee Dee and Fifi, come on and get these real cute puppies.
Oh my goodness, so cute. And yeah, that's why crate training is great too, even though I'm not very good at it. So thank you for those tips, Perry. And speaking of before and afters, do you follow the Arizona Humane Society on social? If you don't, you are missing out. Check out these photos of pets and their younger selves. Now, as much as we wish every home would be forever, sometimes things just don't work out and a pet returns to our shelter. So was the case for the pets in these photos. And instead of shaming the adopter who may be facing hardships, we can't imagine to make the difficult choice to return a furry friend. We like to focus on giving these pets a second chance at love, and that's exactly what they get, as all of these pets have found new amazing homes. If you follow @AZ Humane on Instagram, you may have seen these amazing photos already as a part of our weekly #AHS Furtog Fave series. Our talented photographers compile their favorite photo collections, and sometimes they share super creative Photoshop work like this. Too cute. And speaking of too cute, we always love showing off our pets who have a famous name. And Bree, I'm not sure I really see the resemblance here, but I'll take it. Please introduce us to this little cutie.
So this is Velma. Later on in the show, you're going to meet some of the siblings, which I believe are also named after some fun Scooby-Doo names. But this little sweetheart is about 10 weeks old. She was brought into the shelter with a large litter of kittens. And this little sweetheart had to go to foster. She had a URI and she needed to gain some weight. Like Perry was mentioning about puppies, she is a little kitten, so she's going to need a lot of toys, scratchers, and just a lot of love. Now, later on in the show, we're also going to learn how to foster cats that have upper respiratory infections and how you can be part of the solution. This little sweetheart, though, oh my goodness, she's been purring in my arms this entire time, and she is just so, so cute. Come down and meet Velma.
Oh my goodness, I do not think she likes getting pets. I just can't even imagine. Thank you so much for that, Bree. And I'm pretty sure our next pup is always wagging her tail when she's not sitting in your lap. Lisa, please introduce us to this little cute girl.
This is Matilda. She is 2 years old, but she looks like a puppy. She is the cutest thing. We have her as a Weimaraner mix, but she's little, so don't think that she's going to be a big dog. She's already full grown, and she's probably about 25 pounds, long, lanky little girl. She came in as a stray through our EAMT department as an unclaimed stray, and she is going to be up for adoption now that she's been all checked out. She is also going to be our ambassador as well as Scottsdale PD. The police department in Scottsdale is holding a toy and food drive for us for the holidays, benefiting Arizona Humane Society. So if you all want to join in on that, our dogs and kitties and critters would appreciate it. If you want more information, it's azhumane.org/blog. But Chase and Rocket are two of the Scottsdale PD compassion animals, and so they respond with the officers to traumatic scenes when there's maybe kids or somebody who is really stressed, and they just act as comfort animals. So Chase and Rocket were kind enough to help our animals at AHS, and you can look on the blog. It has information on what is available to be donated. But one of our big favorites is canned chicken and canned tuna in water at AHS. These guys that don't want to eat, that are strays, that we don't quite know what's going on and are stressed, those super stinky canned meats are great for our dogs and cats. So thank you to Scottsdale PD for helping out AHS with that toy and food drive, and to Chase and Rocket, keep up the good work out there.
Yes, that's right. They are so cute. And as I can see, I think they were getting a little taste of the things that they donated. So, you know, a lot of hard work needs to be rewarded. Thank you so much for that, Lisa. And like we mentioned, if you're still looking for the perfect holiday present for your loved ones or yourself, we have just the thing for you. We're going to tell you all about the amazing gifts that help our pets after the break. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, like I mentioned, if you're still looking for the perfect gift for your family members, or if you're like me and you love having gifts that give back, we definitely have the solution for you. And joining me today to showcase all of these wonderful gifts is Caroline Tade, Arizona Humane Society Supervisor of Adoptions and Retail. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Yes, we have an absolutely wonderful display and our little models here. But before we talk about all of that, for anyone who's not familiar, how how does shopping with the Arizona Humane Society help our homeless pets?
Yeah, so when you shop, whether online or in store, 100% of the proceeds go right back to the organization. So all the sales from everything purchased go right back to help these kiddos.
And I believe it's mostly tax-free as well.
Yes, you're correct. 100%. It's all tax-free. So.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that.
Yes.
Now, for anyone out there who wants to support in this special way, first of all, can you please give us a little rundown of our amazing retail things that we are also modeling? I wasn't talking about us modeling earlier. I was talking about the puppies, but we can just go ahead with that.
Yeah, so we have a lot of great AHS merchandise, starting with these wonderful t-shirts that both Kelsey and I are wearing. They come in charcoal and white, but we also have some amazing coffee mugs, tumbler, and my personal favorite, and I'm assuming everyone's personal favorite, our 2023 AHS calendar.
Yes, and so it's so amazing, and it's a great way to be able to rep the Arizona Humane Society in a lot of different ways. And now, if anyone is looking for a more holiday feel, you got that space covered as well.
That's correct, yes. So we've got holiday, but we also do have regular merchandise. So we have a lot of great holiday product, anywhere from your dog toys to candles for the humans, and some cute little keepsakes where you can create little fun paw prints for your both your dog and your cat for that lasting memory. We have our little stockings as well, because we can't forget about our four-legged kiddos with their stuffing their stockings. And of course, just your regular everyday little cactus. And then we also have some of your more durable toys for our West Paw.
Oh my goodness, and let me tell you, so when I had Summer Sunshine at South Mountain, she would always make a trip to Petite.
Right.
But there's not just one way to be able to shop with the Arizona Humane Society. For anyone out there who has fallen in love with these items, is like, oh, I want that, I want that, I want this, how can they find out where to get it?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, you can shop in our store at our Campus for Compassion location, but you can also shop online at azhumane.org/Petite.
Oh my gosh, and you guys, how can you resist dressing up your pets like this? It is so cute. Like Caroline mentioned, you can visit azhumane.org/Petite to be able to see all the items. It's not just the stuff that we had on display here as well. It's any item that you can think of for your pets, including food, apparel, toys, you name it, we have it. Caroline, thank you so much for being here with us today, and thank you for everything that you do for our pets.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. Now, before you saw Perry with the smallest guest of ours today, and now I think he has the biggest. We're gonna see if this little girl's gonna wake up from her nap after the break. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now I think Charlie Brown is going to have some competition with this girl perhaps being the biggest pumpkin in the patch. She truly is a Great Dane, Perry.
And a great pumpkin, right? It's the theme. You know, Janine said I should have wore white pants today because I don't think you can tell where Perry starts and dog ends here. But Pumpkin came into us as a stray, typical stray conditions, kind of very, very dehydrated, very, very malnourished, underweight. Actually was called into us by a park ranger, and we took her off to our Second Chance Animal Trauma Hospital, where we looked at her, and she's in decent shape other than the little conditions I just mentioned. However, she was in heat at the time. And she's putting on a little weight program we got her on right now, and she's up to 106 pounds, which might seem like a lot of weight to you, but for a Great Dane, it's really not that much. And, you know, the thing about this dog is they're great, all right, but they aren't Danish. This is actually a German breed that we get them every so often, and they're very, very sweet puppies. They're gentle giants. You know, Caroline was talking about all the great gifts you can get for your pets. We also have another set of gifts, and these are memorial gifts that we offer. We have the bricks right there that you see. They're fantastic. They're down at our South Mountain facility, and I wouldn't be surprised if we carry them over to our new facility. You can put messages on there for deceased pets, current pets, relatives that are living, relatives that are deceased, whatever you want. You can put great messages on it. They're great memorials. Then we have our pet paws right there that you see. We hang these on the walls at our South Mountain facility, and again, I'm sure they're going to be carried over. They have great messages on them. You can purchase them. Again, memorialized, put whatever you want on them. And we also have our other programs like our kennel naming. You can put your name on a kennel at any of our facilities, at some of the larger kennels or the smaller kennels. It's just a great way to memorialize, again, a relative or a pet. If you need any more information, just check us out at azhumane.org.
Oh, I absolutely love that. I don't even want to have you move. I think we just are going to have Pumpkin there for the rest of the show. Thank you so much, Perry. And before we see our next adorable brother-sister duo in person, I want to show off this absolutely incredible photo of them together. They just look like such angels with so much love for each other, Denise.
They do. This is Scout and her brother, Jem, and they were rescued by our field team after they were abandoned. Our field team last year responded to over 8,100 calls regarding suspected animal cruelty. So that's things like no water, no food, no shelter, abandonment. If you are interested in helping improve the laws for pets in our community, visit our website at azhumane.org/advocacy to help pets like Scout and her brother Jem. These guys are so adorable, very cuddly. Jem is extremely cuddly, and he's the one who's trying to roll over for a belly rub right now. These guys are 10 weeks old, and they're going to make someone a wonderful addition to their house.
Oh, that's absolutely right. And yes, thank you so much for that important reminder about strengthening pet laws. And like we talk about each and every week, fostering is such a great way to be able to help our homeless pets. And joining us from our Sunny Slope campus is Carrie, as she's not able to join us in person because she has a very special type of pet that needs a little bit of extra TLC in your home.
Hi, Kelsey. I'm coming at you today from our Sunny Slope Isolation Ward. And this ward is a very special unit that cares for our sick kittens. And as you know, it's cold and flu season, and that certainly does not prevent our kiddos here from getting sick too. So I'm with Angelica Johnson. She's our foster supervisor and crazy cat lady of the foster department. And so she's here to tell you a little bit about Grayson. He's currently looking for a foster home.
So this is Grayson. He's currently in our isolation area undergoing treatment for an upper respiratory infection. Typically that treatment's around 2 weeks long, requiring a once daily antibiotic, and then typically an eye medication if they're having some eye issues as well.
Okay, he's so cute. He's just purring like an engine in your arms. Oh my gosh. So if we have a hero that takes home a cat with upper respiratory infection, where would it's best to house them?
So definitely away from other pets in the home, as it's usually contagious. So typically we recommend if you have a bathroom area, a small isolated bedroom, walk-in closet, just a small enough space where they can have all their supplies is good enough.
Okay, and the antibiotics that you talked about, is that usually an oral or a liquid, a pill?
Yes, yep, typically it's an oral liquid medication, especially for kitties.
Okay, wonderful. And, you know, right now we do have quite a few animals in our isolation ward that need your help today. So we have this beautiful little kiddo right here also looking for a home. His name is Franklin. And he too would love if you could step forward to foster him. Again, it's a short case, it's only 2 weeks long, and AHS provides all of the medication, the supplies that you need. So if you are able to open up your heart and home today, please visit azhumane.org/foster to see all of our pets that need your help.
Oh my goodness, what a big old love bug. Thank you, Carrie and Angelica. And speaking of love bugs, anyone who watches this show knows that Lisa loves Dobermans, but you may not know that I have a special affinity for Rotties. And Lisa, I don't think people are gonna believe how old this pup is.
I know, she has all her adult teeth. She is 28 pounds, 10 months old. Oh. So she's a little on the skinny side, but she's not going to get much bigger. So if you have ever thought of a miniature Rottweiler, this is going to be her. I mean, I'd be shocked if she makes 50 pounds. She is adorable, a little shy, a little camera shy, but she's doing great with treats. Our behavior team works with our shy pets like this. And teach her games. She would be great for the Watch Me game, which is, you know, holding a treat up to your face, and every time she looks at you, treat her for watching you. treat her for checking in with you when she's unsure, and that'll teach her confidence. But like I said, she's 28 pounds. I got to put her out here because she's so cute. Look at this long tail. It wags like crazy, and she is a real lap dog. She did come in with another male that looked very similar to her, probably adopted by now because these are just about the cutest, softest little miniature Rottweilers I have ever seen. So if you're thinking, she'd be a great one. A little bit of confidence building, family maybe with older kids because she does get a little nervous, and confidence building, somebody that worked at home that could give her a treat every few minutes just for looking at you. How easy is that? So come and meet Bo. She is really slow to warm up, but so, so cute. It'll be worth your extra time.
Oh, and she even was letting you hold her. I can't even imagine holding another 10-month-old Rottweiler. So thank you so much for that, Lisa. And now it's time to meet one of Velma's brothers. Shaggy sure is cute, but not too shaggy in my opinion, Janine.
Really? This is a little 10-week-old male. Look at the, probably a medium here. He's really sweet, but all the dogs in the studio is making him a little on the nervous side. So he really wants to snuggle in and feel protected. But what we're having coming up pretty soon is a new event next Saturday. It's going to be Reading for Fun. And it's partnering with the, oh my gosh, Dr. Seuss Enterprises, right, there we go. And ages, the kids from 7 to 12, what they'll get to do is come read a book to our shelter pets. So it's great to really hone in their reading skills. And it's also great to have some enrichment with the pets that don't really have anyone besides just our caretakers taking care of them, because children and kids, perfect combination.
That is right, Janine. Thank you so much. And you can visit azhumane.org/reading for more information. And I don't know if this kiddo's as cool as a cucumber, but he's definitely cute. We're going to tell you all about him after the break. And welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, Janine just talked about the upcoming Find Your Max reading event with the Dr. Seuss team. And we have a Max of our very own right here in studio. He is so tiny, Bree. Please introduce us to him.
Oh my goodness, Kelsey, he is so tiny. He is a little 8-week-old kitten. He was brought in as a stray, and he was a bottle baby kitten. So he needed to stay in our ICU area for the kittens to make sure that he got his bottle every few hours. So lots of work into it to get this little healthy guy that's ready for adoption. Something that's really cool about cats is that they are sun seekers. And if you've ever noticed that about your cats, they always look for that sliver of sun. That's because cats typically run a higher temperature than we do. And so they're looking for that sun to get extra warmth so they don't have to work for it, which I think sounds just like a cat, that they don't want to work to get the heat. But this little sweetheart's ready for adoption, and he just wants to go out and explore the studio right now. He is just such a little sweetheart, so come down and meet Max.
Oh my goodness, I don't blame them. I'm always seeking the heat as well, being from Arizona. So thank you for that, Bree. And now if you don't like your fruits or veggies, I think this pup might change your mind and maybe get you to be more active, Perry. I'm not sure.
The anti-pumpkin, right? This is the cucumber right here. This guy came to us through our field team as an abandonment case, and we had to go through the court system, as we always do, to get custody of him, which we do now have. He is an 8-month-old American Pit Bull Terrier, and he went through behavior evaluation, and they determined that he is a super high energy guy, as you can see. He's got his bottle of tequila right now. He's got some dog biscuits. He's got a blankets. What more does he need? He is very high energy. We always recommend a dog intro. There's no reason to abandon a dog anymore. We have a pet resource center. They take 100,000 calls a year. Give them a call. If you can't feed your pet, if you're out of a home right now, whatever the case may be, don't abandon your pet. Call our pet resource center. Maybe they can help you.
Yes, that's right. And pethousinghelpaz.org is always a great resource as well for rehoming and stuff like that. So thank you so much, Perry. And thank you, Cucumber. And I'm going to apologize in bad. That was so bad. I'm so sorry. I knew it was going to be bad, but I still did it anyways. Denise, please introduce us to our last guest of the show.
Well, this is little Scooby-Doo. And as cute as he is and as cute as his siblings are, there are so many puppies and kittens. So spaying and neutering is so important. Check out our website for information on low-cost spay and neuter services.
That's right. And Denise, as someone who has been with the Arizona Humane Society for a while, you know how important spaying and neutering our pets is to help reduce the homeless population.
Yes.
That is right. So like Denise mentioned, if you guys are in need of low-cost services, you can always reach out to us or visit our website. And like we've mentioned in episodes past, you can visit azhumane.org/vetclinic to see where our mobile clinics are going to be out throughout the community. Now, thank you so much for joining in with us today. If you're still looking for that adorable gift to help your pet or your friends and family, visit azhumane.org/petite. We'll see you right here next week for Pets on Parade.